Yo, welcome to my first After Effects tool and tutorial. I call it the Turbulence Toolbox. Over the years as a motion designer, I've amassed a ton of tricks and setups to get randomized textures, infinite wiggles, and quick ways to distort stock shape layers into more organic and hand-drawn looking animations. So here it is, the Turbulence Toolbox. As you can see, lots of stuff going on. I basically tried to include any and every idea and technique I've learned over the years to break up otherwise very digital, clean looking things in After Effects. And so I'll do a quick rundown of everything in the scene. First, we have this wavy wobble caution tape, which is just using a couple wave warps and a CC bend it. Next, we just have a simple UI style loading bar, and above it, a stroke traveling along a path using trim paths. Over here, we have the big wiggle and the lil wiggle, which are exactly what they sound like. They are just two elements using an expression for different intensities of wiggling. And because it's an expression, it will go on forever. However you adjust it, big or small, fast, slow. You can also control the posturized frame rate within the expression. Everything in the scene basically uses the posturized time within the expression, so you can keep things nice and choppy. Next, the chill edge style versus the heavy edge style. These are just Helvetica text layers. They have animating roughen edges on them, and the heavy edge style uses a turbulent displace to muck up the text even more to make it look a little more like it was hand-drawn or something. Here, just typing text using the opacity animator, and then I also have a cursor in front of it. Over here, we have these two jumping cones. This is just meant to show the difference between a 12 FPS animation. I also included some smears using an echo effect, and you can compare it right next to a 24 FPS clean animation. You can kind of get the idea of which you'd like to use. Next, we just have animating numbers. The top one is animating a price with a decimal point and two characters past that. And below it is another animating number, but it's in the millions, which has to be done in a slightly different way. But both of them have round math included in their expressions, so they won't spit out a bunch of infinite characters after the math. And finally, over here, the welding torch is really just where I wanted to show how much you can do with just shape layers and breaking them up with lots of roughen edges and alpha channel clamping. These effects are a bit more advanced. You can check out the layers and see what's going on, but really I would have to do another tutorial to explain how I'm doing some of this. And coming down to the layers, I tried to keep everything as clean and organized as possible, labeled everything with its logical name. Each element within the composition is grouped in a color, so you should be able to find the thing you're looking for, click on it, go up to the effects, see what you want, copy either all of it or part of it. And finally at the top, I have a big stack of effects that are yellow, which are like grain, glow, some edge blur, a color grade, chromatic aberration, some edge vignette, particles floating around. This is like the typical stack of things I put on pretty much everything I do, just to break it up and make it look less straight out of After Effects. And so that's it. That's the quick rundown of the Turbulence Toolbox. If anyone's interested in like a long, exhaustive tutorial with all the details, I can make that as well, but I figured this would just be a quicker rundown so people can get an idea if they even want to try it. 7 megabyte file, doesn't have any add-ons or anything. You can just import it to any project and it's free. So check it out. Hope it makes your shit look cooler. Peace.